The quick guide to AHA CPR classes for everyone. The mission of the American Heart Association is to reduce the number of deaths that are caused by stroke and cardiovascular disease, and one of the best ways to meet this goal is to train people the proper CPR steps so that they may be able to save someone who is in cardiac arrest. As a result, the agency offers a range of CPR classes for both medical professionals and the general public. Did you know that as many as 500,000 Americans will suffer from cardiac arrest this year? Unfortunately, the majority of these people will die before they get to the hospital. Studies have shown that if more people were correctly trained in CPR, these numbers could be reduced by half or more. Statistics have also shown that 70% of the general population would more than likely not to try to assist a person suffering from cardiac arrest because they have not been educated on how to properly use CPR techniques. These are very sobering statistics, and the American Heart Association wants more people to embrace its motto of learn and live. The importance of taking American Heart Association CPR classes. By taking these classes, you will have the necessary knowledge and training to save someone's life. In fact, many schools and workplaces now require all employees to have valid CPR certification. Most of the people who take these courses have an occupation that requires them to have CPR training, such as first responders. The CPR classes help teach students how to save the lives of adults, children, and infants. Without this type of training, people are not able to help and ultimately lives are lost. Every year, more than 12 million people around the country take AHA CPR classes, and this makes the organization the most reputable organization in the country for CPR training and certification. CPR certification courses for medical healthcare providers. The Basic Life Support (BLS) CPR class is designed for healthcare professionals who may need emergency response skills such as CPR for their job requirements. The BLS certification class for healthcare professionals generally takes between 4 and 5 hours to complete. Participants have to pass their exams in order to get their certification. Basic life support is emergency medical care that is given to a patient so that their vital signs can remain stable until they can receive care at a medical facility. This training prepares participants by teaching them the skills they need to support someone suffering from the following medical emergencies outside of a healthcare setting: cardiac arrest, choking, drowning. The three factors that participants of the class learn how to manage are airway, breathing, and circulation, often referred to as the ABCs. This certification is valid for 2 years. The Advanced Cardiovascular Life Support (ACLS) class is a more advanced BLS class. In order to take this class, you must first obtain BLS certification. This course builds upon the knowledge and training you learned in the BLS class and incorporates such skills such as communication, team dynamics, pharmacology, and airway management. Some of the jobs that require ACLS training are physicians, nurses, dentists, paramedics, EMTs, medical technicians. The ACLS certification provided by the American Heart Association is the only certification that is universally accepted by employers. If you are taking the class for the first time, expect it to last between 9 and 12 hours. However, when you need to renew the certification, classes are no longer than 6 hours. The certification card is valid for 2 years, and it is important to renew your certification before it expires. CPR courses without certification. These courses are designed for anyone outside of the healthcare industry who want to learn CPR so they can learn how to help save the life of an infant, child, or adult. The Family and Friends CPR course teaches participants how to save the life of a child or infant with rescue breaths. The course also teaches adults hands-only CPR, how to properly use an AED, choking relief for an adult, child, or infant. The American Heart Association utilizes a technique known as practice while watching. The organization believes that this technique helps participants retain more information by enhancing their learning experience. Another certification-free CPR class offered by the American Heart Association is the Family and Friends CPR Anytime course. This course allows participants to learn CPR in their home in less than 30 minutes. The kit contains everything necessary to learn basic AED and CPR skills. It even includes a mannequin that is inflatable as well as a DVD that teaches each skill. Although participants do not receive certification, they are taught the basic skills necessary to save a life. CPR courses for non-healthcare providers. There are 2 classroom-based courses that are available for non-healthcare providers. The HeartSaver CPR AED trains participants to be proficient in AED as well as CPR. So, if you need to get your CPR training for school or work, this is the best course for you to take. In addition, there is a HeartSaver First Aid CPR AED course. This is the same course as the one previously mentioned. However, the only difference is that it includes additional modules for managing and responding to a first aid emergency. The American Heart Association offers CPR classes in every state. You can search online by using your zip code to find the classes that are near you. The American Heart Association is truly making a difference, and by more people enrolling in CPR classes, the more lives that will be saved. For more info, visit us at www.atlantacpr.net.